Good morning, good evening. Hello, everybody. We're live, I think. We'll get some thumbs up soon. Obviously, there'll be a slight delay. Just wait for it to log on and get some comments so I know everything is working. I can see myself. I just hope people can see me. Give me a thumbs up when you can see me and hear me. You can see Flash. We've got Check. We've got David, Danny, a few people in the chat. Andrew F. Quite a few people here, which is nice. We're just going to give it like 5 minutes for people to log in because you have to be in the chat to win. And yeah, we don't want to just obviously be pulling out hundreds of names with only 6 people watching. So we've got 13 people watching now. We've got 14 thumbs up, which is awesome. Guys, wish me luck with my internet. The last couple of live streams, you know, we've had some technical issues, shall we say. My phone is on. Let me turn the volume off. So what we're going to do today, I think for the agenda, what I want to do is I want to quickly show you one product really quickly, 5 minutes. It's just a quick look. I'm going to do a whole separate video on it. Then we're going to jump straight into the draw, and we're going to keep drawing until someone in the chat, until we pull someone out of until we draw someone's name who's in the chat. So it could take 1 go, it could take 10 goes. So once we've done that, we'll do a Q&A. We can talk about skateboards, we can talk about Zeus's, we can talk about anything behind me. But I want to get the draw done first in case I have another internet issue. So yeah, anyway, so let's just jump straight in. What I wanted to show you has arrived yesterday, and it was the whole reason why this live draw was slightly delayed. And it's the new full face helmet from Nobleman Tech. Now, Nobleman have been a big supporter of this channel, and that's why I always give them the time of day. They make really nice products, which I think are really cost effective or cost affordable, and they listen to the community. So they were asked, I think 7 months ago, maybe a little longer, to make a full face helmet, and they went away and just did it. And they didn't just do it, they did it well. They started from scratch. And I think this thing looks like a looks like a fighter pilot helmet, and it's got some really nice benefits about it. It's got the dual visor, so you've got your a see-through visor here, which is up and down with your hand. It's got the removable chin piece. Now, some people don't like this. There's a sort of a common theme that go along with some of the bigger name brands or the more expensive brands, where when you fall off, these eject off and they actually can do more damage, or they crimple in and they actually hurt your jaw. We've seen a couple of the ambassadors who have already got these, who've had some pretty nasty falls. They came off at like 30 miles an hour, I think it was. And this did not fall off. This did not crumple. It was fully scraped all along here, and it did no damage at all. So I'm fairly confident. That's the second one. It's the second time it's happened to somebody, that this has not fallen off. To take it off, it's really simple. There's 2 little clips under here, and it just lifts straight off. So you can have an open face if you want. For you guys in the comments, I'm not going to look at the comments just yet. We'll wait till we've done the draw, then we'll start to look at the comments and we can chat and I'll answer your questions. Now, one of the really nice benefits, one of the big benefits of this helmet is it has a built-in sunshade. Video is stuck. Yeah, the video will jump around a bit. We've got an okay connection. I'm watching live on my phone, so it looks okay. So built-in sunglass, really nice. Flip down thing, I guess you call it a wind protector. Really comfortable inside, and it's got the quick release buckle. So that literally just goes, and to release, straight out. There you go. So yeah, that is their full face helmet. The link's in the description. It's DOT certified, it's ECE certified, and it comes from small to extra large, which is really good. Now, I've got a really big head, and it's impossible to find helmets that fit me, like impossible. Even my 1000 helmet, I had to pull out most of the padding. This one actually fits straight out of the box, which is a big relief. Now, this is the extra large. Ooh, look at that. I feel like I'm in that, what's that, Game Player 1, whatever it's called. This feels like my motorbike helmet. It feels really nice quality, but it's really light. It's only 1.25 kilos. So if you are after a full face helmet with a removable chin, 2 built-in visors, check the link in the description. And Nobleman have given me a special extra code. I think it's like Scott FF. Gives you 10% off. But that is a cool helmet. Right, let's have a quick look at the chat really quickly. We've got 29 people here, which is awesome. Looks like a stutter, then a rook. Okay, what boards are you guys riding? Beast Viper. Yep, I've got it over there in the corner. Dope helmet, quite expensive though. Yeah, what is it? Like $279, I think. I haven't actually looked at the website yet. It literally arrived yesterday. Excuse me. All right, nice and light, awesome for a helmet. Yeah, it's a really nice, like it looks like it's going to be heavy, and it just, as soon as you put it on, you're like, wow, this is not much more heavier than my 1000 helmet. So it is a really nice one. Right, own board still on schedule. Cameo Master, yes. Can I do this? Yeah. Let me show you this. I got this last night really quickly. I'm on my phone in case you're wondering. I'm not being rude. I'm just looking for something to show you. Go to my, where is it? Oh my God. Sorry. Let me just bring it. I want to show you a picture of the wheels. So they've got them. They have arrived. I'll zoom you in a bit more. Oh, you're already, oh, yeah, there we go. Well, it's close. So there are the wheels, they're all in stock. The pulleys are arriving today. So they're on track to ship out probably today, tomorrow. So there you go. So that's the wheels. So the Zeus wheels are all in stock. Let me zoom you back out a bit. There you go. Look at that. You can see my computer, my coffee. I saw a question there about the hands on the Hurricane. When will I get my hands? It's in transit. Stuart Peterson. When we get hands on the Hurricane, it's in transit right now. So who knows with international shipping? It could be another week. It could be a month. I really don't know. Let's just hold off for questions for a second. We've got 39 people watching, so I think we should do a draw straight away. Now, remember, you have to be in, you got to be in the chat to win. And I'm going to give you, let's say 20 seconds to comment. Just going to open this up, stopwatch. Okay. Right, I'm going to press start. Oh, I do this so well. I mean, you guys trust me, right? I mean, I don't have to hold this up for the whole time. Plus, you can have glare and stuff. Start. Okay, it's doing a start. Once it stops, I'll hold it up. Okay. There's the name. Probably can't read it. It's probably too bright, I'm guessing. Yep, so I'll tell you what it is. Harrison Cardonia. Harrison Cardonia. Is he in the chat? Now, Harrison is one of my Patreons, so I really hope he is. Harrison, if you're there, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Let's have a look. I hope Harrison is here. I haven't got a haircut. I need to get one. I was actually going to get one this morning. Really appreciate all your videos. Oh, thanks, K Brown. I appreciate you guys watching. Seriously. 22 seconds for Harrison. Come on, Harrison. 28 seconds, 29 seconds, 20 seconds. No. All right. So we're going to stop, reset, and I'm going to push the button again, pick another winner. It's drawing right now. And the next one is, it just says, I'm going to do another draw because this one doesn't, sorry. You'll understand. It literally just says, and I don't want anyone commenting saying that to me because there's no one in here with this name. And I know there's an Andrew there, but his account is Andrew F. This one is just A-N-D. So I'm going to do a redraw. Does everyone agree? Just give me someone to say, yeah, agree. There's no one here with the name of and. I'm not going to waste 30 seconds. Yep, cool. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you. All right, so pick another winner. Here we go. Another one going right now. All right, okay. Now this one is a very regular watcher. I haven't seen him in the chat yet. It's Wezter96, Wezter 96, Wezter 96. He comments on every single video, and I haven't seen him in the chat yet. So 30 seconds, starting now. Hope he's there. Wezter 96. Come on, buddy. He's a long time watcher, and I would love for a long time watcher to obviously win. But no, I know Andrew F. So close, mate. That's right. We've still got a few of you here. We've got 45 people watching. Why is it drawing? Because I'm drawing off from comments. Antonio, to enter, you had to leave a comment on the Meepo X1 Max video. That's when we announced it, and the condition was you had to comment on the Meepo video with your most essential piece of safety equipment. All right, we're drawing another winner right now. Let's go. This one, I'm feeling good for this one. All right, David Humphreys. David Humphreys, is he here? David Humphreys, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. 30 seconds is too long. David Humphreys, yeah, the X1 Max, Benny. Let's have a look. David Humphreys, again, he's another long-time watcher. Come on, David. Come on, David. We can't keep doing this. I think if we do, let's say if we do 15 draws and no one gets it, we'll do a random question for the chat. All right, that's it. He's not here. Danny Black, you should do at least 30 seconds because of the delay. Yeah, okay. So wait 10 more seconds. I'm actually watching live, and I've only got about a 5-second delay because I'm watching live on my phone connected to the Wi-Fi. I saw, Antonio, I saw. All right, pick another one. Here we go. Right, everyone, fingers crossed. This is for $100 Nobleman voucher. Okay, Edward Lucas. Edward Lucas, is he in the chat? He said always helmet, elbow pads, and gloves. Edward Lucas. He's got an airplane. He has an airplane as a profile picture. Edward Lucas. This is their YouTube account names, obviously, so we'll see it if he's there. Edward Lucas. Come on, Edward. No. Oh God, man, this is a bit of a. This might take a little while. Come on, Edward. Edward Lucas. All right, pick another winner. Here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Mark. I can't pronounce the surname. It's Mark, R-I-S-T-A-U, Ristu. Mark Ristu. Now, he is another Patreon supporter, so that's nice. Is Mark there? Come on, guys. We've got 42 people watching. David Price, how do you get in the draw? You needed to put a comment on the X-Way X1 Max video. I want to win. Come on, all these people are going to watch us back, and they're going to kick themselves. I know it's around the world, and people have to stay up and so on. Come on. And how do I enter? Nobody wants to win. Well, people just didn't wake up, I guess. That's you gotta wake up to watch. Bridget Higgins. Hey Scott, how are you? Hey Bridge. Okay, I'm gonna do another draw now. So here we go. Pick another winner. I'm feeling good for this one. I know I keep saying it. Okay, another one I've never heard of. FEL. The account name FEL. We have 45 people watching. Is there an FEL there? I'm gonna have to get another coffee if I don't. This doesn't hurry up. Vic, to be in the draw, you had to leave a comment on the X-Way X1 Max video. I did it like 3 weeks ago. You had to leave a comment talking about what your favorite piece of safety equipment was. Okay. Oh shit, he won. No, he hasn't won yet. You have to be in the chat. So I haven't seen it. Phil, there he is. Phil, he's there. Oh, yes. My God, I was just about to do another draw. All right, FEL, yes. You have won, buddy. Congratulations. We have him. Phil is here. Yes, I just saw it. Wow, I was just about to push. Redraw. How's that? Crazy. I can see you, Phil. I can see you. Well done. Congratulations, mate. You have won a $100 Nobleman voucher. It's actually a digital one, so I can just give you a code. Congratulations, guys. I'm going to do another draw just really quickly. So, Phil, go to my channel, go to my About tab. You'll see my email address. It's there. you can send me an email address with your details, and we'll just confirm it's you, and we'll give you the $100 voucher. Now, what I want to do, guys, really quickly, is I'm just randomly picking here from people who have commented already that I've seen in the chat. Excuse me. Oh, there's one. So I've just pushed it 3 times, and mate, you've been a long time subscriber. THIAGO TK. This guy here, you probably can't see it. No, you can't. Yep, you. Redraw, give another voucher. No, but I'm going to give you a Dickhead t-shirt for watching. So send me an email as well. You've just won a Dickhead Club t-shirt, the limited edition. We have only got like 6 or 7 left out of the 100. So congratulations. Yep, that's you. That's right. So send me an email as well, and we'll work out your shipping details, and we will get a t-shirt of your size and color shipped out to you in the next 3 or 4 days. So congratulations. Right, now let's open up the floor, guys. So we've done the draw. Congratulations to Fel. He's going to send me an email. We'll work that out. Congratulations to, I can't say the word at all. I have a terrible, as you know, I can't even say dick. Send me an email. We'll get that sorted. Let's open the floor for questions, guys. Are there any questions going on Eastgate right now you guys would like to talk about or ask me about? Good on you, Fel. Yes. Tayson, I ordered the Zeus because of you. Mate, you didn't order it because of me. You ordered it because it's a cool board. Seriously, I love that thing. Matt, Scotty, do you know if the TRX 3.0 is on schedule for dispatch? Yes. I spoke to the Lycon guys last night. I will have a TRX very soon. It's been in transit, but there's just global shipping delays right now. But their 3.0 is on schedule. There's no issues. There's no concerns with that. Their new wheels are fantastic, apparently. The upgraded ESC is fantastic, apparently. And then obviously they've upgraded those batteries to those amazing Molicel P42As, I think they're called. FedEx was a nightmare. FedEx, yeah. Mate, FedEx in Australia is actually pretty good. We have the pleasure or the displeasure of dealing with Fastway. Absolutely shocking. Top 3 boards and why? E-boarder, mate, that's a big question. It would have to be, top 3 would have to be the Zeus, 100%. That's the fastest board I've ever been on, and it's just so stable and comfortable. And that range is just incredible. 61, I think it was. For a mini, I'm just loving this little thing, the tiny mini. It's just such a cool little board. We're going to do a range test on that very soon. We're going to do a combined range test with the tiny mini, and then it would be a dual. For my third one, it would be a even split between the 2 propels, the X4S and the Endeavour Pro. I just love those boards. They go anywhere. They go up hills. They go off road. You know, it's amazing. What do we look at? I think Scotty FedEx is a nightmare. Yeah, know of any boards coming out in spring? I want a Zeus, but my riding season is over for a month. Yeah, I mean, you've got the Zeus, you've got the Hurricane. I mean, I think they're probably the top contenders for street boards right now. I don't know of anything else. I don't know of anything coming out that's going to be as good. And I put the Zeus at the top of the list purely because of price and the shipping, and because that big battery is like 898 watt hours. Hey, Scott, have you had any cloud wheels fail? I've had 2 fail, and the inner plastic came apart from the actual wheel. No, I haven't, D-Money, but I have seen that happen to one other person in Sydney. Just out of interest, were your sets pink? Just out of interest? Let me know what color yours were. Favorite wheel and why? I just love a 6-inch pneumatic. A 6-inch low profile, like 150 mil pneumatic is my favorite tire. You can do light off-roading, but they're really sticky and really fun to carve on. I saw a question there from Jimbo. I have a question, mate. Beastboard wind wheels, have they improved? Has there been a V2? I remember you provided some feedback. Yes, so they're actually on V3 now, Jimbo. So I don't have the box there. This is right behind me. They're on the V3 now. So they had the V1, and there was some issues with the actual urethane was too soft, and it was failing because it was moving, and the inner honeycomb shell was actually breaking and just falling away. We gave feedback, both Andrew and I, and they came up with the V2, and I had no issues with the V2 at all. But now they've done the V3, and it's a slightly darker plastic, and it's even stronger. So they've got the stronger hub and the stronger urethane outer, and it's so comfortable, and it still grips really well in the wet. Let's have a look. Standard 143. Hello, mate. How many miles do money? They let someone else sign for it and send it. Oh, God, that's ridiculous. I'm going to mount the Meepo NLS Pro parts on a cruiser board. Yeah, cool. I want a Zeus, but I'm unsure if it will travel well on my bad roads. Yeah, if you've got bad roads, I would just get the 6-inch pneumatics. Like, just don't even think about it. Go the 6-inch. If the roads are really bad, the cloud wheels aren't going to do it. So just go straight away for the pneumatics, guys. Just a reminder, we've done the draw. We've also done a draw for an additional Deckhead Club T-shirt. So congratulations to the two winners. And just if there's any new people come in, if the stream cuts out, as mine always do, because I have terrible internet, we'll just call it a day. So we've done the draw straight away, but now we're just doing a Q&A and we're having a chat. Deck more comfortable. I want a Zeus level board, but something wood more comfortable. I don't know much out there that's going to be at the same level with a wooden deck. Antonio, Jimbo, thanks, no problems. Onstra have brought out a new bushing system, claiming they have cured speed wobbles. Yeah, so Andrew, just so you know, Andrew F, the system they're talking about is already in the Beast board Apache. So it's just a slop stopper. It's the same thing I think Daniel Kwan talked about like 6 months ago. It's nothing new. It's just new for them. But Beast board's already got them. So if you take your trucks apart, it's what they call a slop stopper inside the bushing. It's supposed to minimize it, but it all comes down to good quality bushing. You can put that particular part in and have a soft bushing or a poor quality one, and you're still gonna get wobbles. I got my Beast board a month ago. Do I have the upgraded one? I'm not sure. They feel more solid. Yeah, you definitely have the new one. So the original wheels were from when I first did my original Viper video like a year ago. I actually called her straight away and said, you cannot sell this board the way it is. And she listened, which is really good. Excuse me. It was too soft. If you've bought any board in the last year, you've got the right wheels. Sorry. Can you recommend a bearing press? No, I've never needed one, unfortunately. I want the Zeus so much, but it's out of my budget. Flash, mate, just save up, buddy. It's worth it. Someone once said to me, and it's a really good expression, the poor man pays twice. If you want something and it's more than what you can afford, just save up for it. Don't sacrifice and go for a cheaper or inferior product. Just save up. You do truly, with these, you get what you pay for. So my advice is save up. If you want it, just save up. It's hard to say, I know, but it's worth it. Let's have a look. DIY, new to me, Scott. Oh, what's that about? Is that about the slop stoppers? Yeah, it's really interesting when you see it, and I can see how it would add stability to the trucks, but it's got to be the right setup to make it work for those slop stoppers. Let's have a look. I ordered my Zeus October 11th, so will I have the shred lights come with it? Yes, you will. They extended the shred lights. If you look at my range test, they in today, so midnight tonight. If you order a Zeus today, up for the next 8 hours, whatever it is, 12 hours, you'll get the 4 shred lights, the complimentary SL300s and the rare red ones. It's an incredible deal, guys, seriously. And Scott Z gives you 10% off until tomorrow, then that slightly reduces to $120 off. Will you do a comparison between the Nobleman, RuNot, and T-shirt? No, I won't do a comparison because I don't have those helmets, and those helmets don't fit me. I mentioned I have a big head. I can't do a comparison because the RuNot and the other ones actually just will not fit this big noggin. I would have to take all the padding out, and that I think defeats the purpose. A buddy is giving me his V4 for 300 USD, so excited to grab it. It's cool. The money, they were red 105s. Do you think the color or the dye? Well, it was just a theory. Someone's knocking on the door. There must be a package. I'll have to ignore it. It was just a theory because my friend who had a pink set, he had 2 pink sets, both do that, and I thought maybe there was something in that dye that was causing an issue. It's probably a skateboard. I can't go though. Have you tried the Hurricane? Robert, no, not yet. The Hurricane is in transit. So it left Meepo the day after the end of their Chinese week off. So I haven't got it yet, unfortunately. So it's in transit, but it will be here very soon. Okay, any chance of moving the Deckhead merch production into Australia? James, I use a Printify, and you can select. So I've gone for a really good quality T-shirt. So you have to go by the printers that you can choose where it actually gets made. I chose originally a UK. No, I think I chose a USA supplier to start with. No, UK supplier first. But then I read some feedback, and for the very first T-shirts that I ordered, I then moved it to a USA supplier. So they get shipped from the US, unfortunately. There was no Australian suppliers that could do the same quality t-shirt. They were only doing really thin, like 80% polyester. Phil, I just saw your email, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks for confirming. That saves me having to do a whole identity check on you. Thank you. I've got your email. Once we finish here, I will send you through your $100 Nobleman code. How do you feel about the planetary gearing? Blaze, I'm not. When you're riding it and you're away. So Blaze has asked a question. How do you rate the planetary gearing on the Ecomobile? When you're riding it and you're out by yourself, it's not a problem. Cruising along, hammering it, using that Lingy S to just bite in and go nuts. As soon as you're around people or in town, you just feel so self-conscious because it's so loud. It's very, very loud. It's a little bit obnoxious. Obnoxious? Yeah, I think it is. So I don't like it for that reason. But the other thing I really don't like is the maintenance. Like I'm not a massively mechanically minded person. Now I'll change a belt, I'll change a sleeve, I'll adjust the motor mounts, But the amount of maintenance required on the Ecomobiles, you really need to have like a tool shed and clamps and presses, and you need grease to put into the wheels and stuff. So my ET2, which is probably just out of shot. Yeah, it is. My ET2 is over there, and I still ride it probably every third or fourth day because it's just so much fun. I just hammer it. But when it breaks, I wouldn't know how to fix it. Let's have a look. Any chance of moving the deckhead? And I've answered that. Have you tried the Hurricane? Answered there. Go get it and do a live unboxing. What kind of battery pack does the Hurricane have? It's Molicel P42, so it's a really well-respected cell. They're really respected by the DIY industry, and I think it's a 12S4P. But again, I don't research a board until it arrives because I don't like to get the stats in my head. Otherwise, I then confuse them with other boards. To me, it really seems Hurricane versus Zeus is the real question right now. To be honest, that would be cool to see which is best value. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, Antonio, I'm going to do like I always do, a very specific Hurricane video. Then we'll have to do, just because the public want it, we have to do a side-by-side comparison. The one I'm answering at the moment, people say, which one do you recommend? What I'm saying is, if you want something that's going to be really, really carvy, like a Volve carvy, and you want to have punch off the line, Hurricanes, but you're not too worried about going super fast, the Hurricane's probably right for you. If you want to have a really nice, predictable carve, like better than a normal skateboard, but you want to have that good top speed and just be able to feel, and just sit on 45 or 40 or 50 without even worrying about it, you want to have good range, then the Hurricane's for you. That's what I'm saying without even trying the Hurricane. But I just know how the Lingy FOC system works, FOC, not FUCK. It's punchy as off the line. It's like a Volve, really punchy off the line. This is why Volve always win drag races. They just dump a whole lot of amps into that lower curve, but obviously then the top speed is a little bit lower, and that's fine. I've got no issues with that. But just make sure you know that the Hurricane will win a drag race with the Zeus. I'm 99.9% sure about it, because it would just take off. But after 10 meters, 15 meters, the Zeus will pull away. Andrew, good night, mate. How many boards do you have? I've got too many. My wife tells me I have to sell some. Any idea when the new hard shell Nobleman pads are coming out? Very soon, Phil. Hold on to your voucher if you want them, because I think you'll probably have enough. I'm guessing they'll probably be around the 120 mark is my rough guess. They haven't told me anything, but that's just how I'm thinking. They always price really effectively. How many boards do you have? You already answered that. Any idea on own board will sell the pneumatic wheels for? I ordered before no, I don't know how much they'll be at all. They won't be expensive though. I think they'll be cheaper than most of the ones we see out in the market. I like to keep my trucks loose for turning. Yeah, I mean the good thing with the TRPs, the traditional TKPs, traditional kingpin trucks, you can loose them off and get a really deep carve. Like I can almost turn as hard as my double kingpin, but then you also sacrifice a little bit of top speed. Loose trucks with lower degree base plates. That's right. You got it, Benny. Robert, more than 15 for the auto. Oh, 15 boards. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, God, yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, about 32. About 32, but there's, yeah, about 32 boards at the moment, but there's so many coming at the moment because there's so many coming right now because there's so much coming out. And what I've decided to do, because I keep on getting asked to review boards that I wouldn't actually review anymore because I feel like the level has gone up so much. But I've made it a conscious decision. What I want to make is I want to make a video to show, like, if you can't afford $2,000 for an all-terrain board, what can you get for $1,000? So there's a whole heap of boards out there, and they might not be the best quality, but if that's all you can afford, then that's all you can afford. You know, for example, there's a new Yiko. I reviewed a Yiko when I first started my channel, and it was a good board for $300-400. And you still can't. I think when you review boards, you need to take into account the price. And if you're saying that this board is rubbish, yeah, but it's only $400. Well, if that's what you can afford, then it's the best board you can get. So I'm going to do a whole range of videos on affordable boards. So what can you get for $1,000? So we've got a whole lot of really affordable boards in the post right now. So that number 32 or 33 is going to jump up a fair bit because all these people I've been saying no to for the last 12 months, I've said yes to. So they've all got excited and are sending stuff over. Right, let's have a look quickly. The range on the Zeus is just incredible. Less charge and longer life of the board. I'm thinking after the video, I ordered a Zeus for myself and Tiny Mini for the wife. Awesome. The Tiny Mini is a great board. It seriously is, especially for that price. You should bring your wife on the channel for a video and have her ride. No way. She would not come on the channel for, even if I paid her $1,000. My wife would kill me. I only have 2, and she says no more. Scotty, do a group ride where everyone is riding one of your boards. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. Can you imagine how long it would take to charge them all up? Best value board is still yeah, mate. I actually agree, mate. The Vireal RS, they've got these weird new names now. It's so confusing. But for a basic RS board, it's like $800, I think. Damn, Scott, you should do daily rentals and you're part of the world. Yeah, but I don't trust people. Gregson Wong, they would break them and not return them, and yeah. I ordered a Timo X2 for $440 US. Ship supposedly it goes 31. I'll have to find out myself. World Freedom Timo was my first ever skateboard. If you go to my channel and go like all the way to the very, very bottom, before I even talked on camera, you'll actually see a little Timo M3, I think it was. That was my first ever skateboard. And then the interesting story, the guys who owned Timo, they actually sold Timo and started up Vestar. So the Vestar Blackhawk and Night Fury, they're the original owners of Timo. I ordered Timo. The new Meepo Mini 3 is going to be belt driven. I can't wait. Yes, I saw that. I've also got the Wellgo Mini 2 about to arrive as well. So that looks really exciting. Okay, what World Freedom, what kind of range does it have? What are we looking at? What's that question for? Not sure. The real new one named Audi TT. Yeah. Finally got an e-board. I can't wait for it to get here. What did you order, Jet? Tell us what board you ordered. What happened to the TRX coupon? Oliver, I know we were just chatting on Instagram. So Lycon have moved on to a different online selling platform. Previously on this horrible one where they had all different codes. I couldn't have Scott D on every single board, but they've moved to Shopify now, I think, which is good. So now they've put Scott D on all their boards, the same code. But they've also slightly reduced it because the TRX 3.0, they've got much smaller profit. So the discount on the TRX 3.0 now is $30 US off. Just a backfire G2 Black. Don't say just. Don't sell yourself short. A backfire G2 Black is a great board. Seriously, I can guarantee you there's people in the chat here who have got that board or have had that board and would absolutely love it. So don't knock it. Can't get anything from China to Australia. Backfire is handy. What? Can't get anything from China to Australia right now. So why can't you get anything from China? I get stuff every week from China. Literally, Wellgo, Lycon, it's all coming in. It's a little bit slower, but it's coming. I bet you'll get around 13 to 15. What's that about? Is that for the range on which board? Yeah, there you go. Stephen, 1,300 miles on his G2. Honestly, there are companies like that, like Backfire, that just make good boards. Sometimes they make silly mistakes. I think the spoiler on that weird new one they've done, whatever it's called, is weird. but it's probably at the heart of it, it's probably a good board. My Meeple Hurricane and Welgo Mini 2 are coming soon. Which are you more excited about? Me personally, the Hurricane, 100%. Like, I love mini boards, but as I said before, it'll take a lot for the Welgo to beat the tiny mini. This thing, oh, I love riding that thing. That's replaced the other mini that I used to carry in the boot. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for Hurricane because I want to see, everyone wants to see how the Hurricane is compared to the Zeus, and so do I. So can't wait to do that side-by-side drag race. It'll be a very fun video to make. Overboard Entertainment, Hammer, that's what it's called. Yeah. The Timo, I'm saying that's probably the range. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Range, yeah. The Timos are actually quite fast, but being hubs, they just lack a little bit of torque on the hills. I think I'll spoiler just funny, but mileage is crazy. Yes, spoiler on the Hammer. Yeah, it's weird. Like, if I have shred lights mounted on the top of my board at the rear, I quite often kick them with my feet. I can just imagine that spoiler for me is actually a trip hazard. Like, if you take off or you go to step off it and you catch your foot, you're actually going to fall over. What precautions do you take having that many batteries in your house? Scared of a fire at all? Yeah, I mean, it's always a risk. I have additional smoke alarms put above it. We have a electrical fire extinguishers specifically for that, and I have fire blankets in here as well. So if anything ever goes off, it'll alert me, and I can run in and I can cover it with the electrical foam, and I can chuck a blanket and I can get it out of the house. Hopefully, that's the plan. It's a risk though, and that's why I actually want to get rid of some. I have too many boards. Right, ho. Any other questions? We've got 42 people watching. How much would you sell your Flash for? I wouldn't sell my Flash. My Flash is like my Sunday carver. I love the Flash. It's a very nice board. The vest in it is just beautifully tuned. Yeah, I do. All my boards are listed on my home insurance. They have to be. Right. Any other questions? Dang, yeah, I know. So what have we got coming up, guys? We've got the Hurricane, we've got the Welgo Mini 2, we've got the TRX 3.0, we've got the InMotion V12 EUC, we've got the Unagi Model 1 scooter, we've got the onboard Zeus with the 6-inch pneumatics coming up. We'll do a ride and range test at the same time, so we know how much range the 6-inch pneumatics get. We've also got the few of the cheap all-terrain boards coming, so we can do like a one video with 3 or 4 boards. We'll probably do individual videos and then do one comparison video. Crow GVTZ, you're doing EUC now, mate. I love EUC. It's my sort of, you can't see it, it's just down here. I've got a little V8F and I ride that thing every day. It's just so easy to get on. And as a commuter, going to city, going to town, taking it to shops. Antonio, do you plan on acquiring a Hayden? No, I won't be acquiring a Hayden. If you go back, you'll see why. There's a few comments. I won't put any more Evolve content on the channel. I just don't agree with what they did in the community about 2 months ago. So no more Hayden content, unfortunately. Some exciting new boards incoming. Yeah, very cool boards. Tell you something really cool. Where is it? Oh, it's in the car. The Ultra that I just did. So my latest video, the Ultra, is really, it's an amazing board. Honestly, I say in my video, it's the closest one to a boosted stealth that I've ridden in a very long time. They've also got an all-terrain kit, so you can take the wheels from this to this. So you can have wider trucks. It goes from 7 to 9-inch trucks. It comes with the all-terrain wheels, the bigger gearing and everything. So you can turn that Ultra into an all-terrain board, which is really cool. So they're sending that over, so we'll do a whole separate video. And then you can leave those trucks on and put your street wheels back on. So then you've got a street board with really wide trucks. Let's see. I've seen your video on it. I just didn't know you used it off camera. Yeah, no, I love it. The V8 is, man, I take it everywhere. What did they do? Unfortunately, I'm unaware of what happened. Yeah, they just really quickly, they lodged patents in Australia, US, then EU. And then they sent some pretty strongly worded letters to companies, especially in Australia, who were selling carbon boards, basically telling them they had to stop selling their carbon board because it was an infringement of their patent. They had to hand over any existing stock. They had to hand over financial information. And there was a whole list. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it was just like someone like Transite, based in Sydney, can no longer sell, according to the law, can no longer sell their carbon board because Evolve won't let them. I don't know. And that's enough said. Unfortunately, I'm unaware. Well, yeah. Do you know how much TRX 3 cost? I don't know the AU price of the TRX. What is it in an American? Do you know the American, the AU, the USD price flash? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a bit more than just that. It's a carbon board with a top-mounted thing and yada yada yada. But yeah. Anyway, just stupid. Favorite board of all time. Favorite board of all time. Wow, man. I have two. Seizure Boy 333. I have two favorite boards. It's going to be, I mean, you can probably guess. I'll let you guys comment down below what you think my two favorite boards of all time are. Shut them down, and I'll give you 1 minute. My two favorite boards of all time, and then I'll tell you. How important do you think brand recognition is for eSkate? Would you ever be worried with new brands going out of business and not being able to get replacement parts? Yes and no. If you'd asked me that question, Bryce 3, if you asked me that question 12 months ago, or sorry, 2 years ago, I'd be concerned. But these days, they're all, the only real difference is the deck shape, and the grip tape, and how they sort of put it together. But if I look at these boards here, Swift, Tiny, Zeus, Lycon, Beast, MaxFind, AE, they're all using Hobbywing ESC. Most of them are using Hobbywing motors. Cables are easily, belts. It's all pretty interchangeable. So yeah. So I'm not worried at all. Have you got the 7-inch? I don't have the 7-inch. Head up Eduardo. Sorry, let me go back. Have they paint cards awards? Yeah, knobs. Yeah, you said it. Head up Eduardo for Transite to get the Transite Roadster. Yeah, so I'm going to have that to review very soon, Stephen. The 4-wheel drive Roadster. It looks incredible. Another reason to, hey, yep, exactly. Have you got the 7-inch pneumatics for the Evolve, the Endeavour Pro yet? No, I don't have the 7-inch street tires. I actually need to hit them up about that. I'm on a day 45 of shipping for my Wellgo 2S Pro. I wish I knew about the Tiny board before that, since they have free warehouse shipping. Yeah. So you guys know about Tiny and who owns it and so on. Basically, the owner of Tiny is Aiden, who was one of the original owners of Wellgo. He's basically split out and doing his own thing. So the boards are actually bloody good. Let's have a look. For my first board, I get a Beast Boy Viper. Was going to get a Lycon TRX 2.0, but couldn't justify double the price. There's nothing wrong with the Beast Boy Viper, man. They are great boards. A good lawyer should have fun with what? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Good lawyer. EcoFlex, Zeus, and Boosted. I do like Boosted. Good guess. Your two favorite boards, Zeus and Propel Endeavour Pro. Flash, you got it, mate. Spot on. So did Greg, Endeavour Pro and Zeus. Yep, Zeus and Endeavour Pro. Yep, Propel Endeavour Pro. Longest ride you've done in one go, non-stop in miles. Non-stop, or they'll do my range test count when I'll stop for like a 5-minute coffee. If you count those, then the longest one I've done is the Zeus, 61 kilometers. Hey Google, what's 61 kilometers in miles?
61 kilometers is equal to 37.904 miles.
37 miles. There you go. So it's a pretty big ride. Longest ride you've done? Transite Cross Country. Yeah, Cross Country is an awesome board. I had the 10S 18P for the Cross Country. So that's 180 cells. Do you have any recommendations for someone with really big feet? How big are we talking, Stuart? 13 or bigger? Because I know a guy who's got the Zeus and he's got size 13 US and his feet fit perfectly on the Zeus. So I would definitely say that. The Hurricane apparently is even bigger. I've seen stats. Apparently it's like 43 inches long or something and quite wide. Evolve must be very worried with high quality boards. Yes, I'd say so. Size 13. There you go. So the Zeus apparently, if you go to their own board owners group on Facebook, a couple of people have got their Zeuses and they've posted photos and videos already. And you'll be able to see one of the guys on there has got size 13 and he says his feet fit perfectly. So yeah, really cool. Honestly, Propel Endeavour Pro looks sick, but at that point, it's not really a skateboard with those trucks. Yeah, I agree. It's not a traditional skateboard. It's a true off-road board. And that's what people always say. What do you like? If you go through my videos, I get the question so often. Which one do you reckon? Which one's the best, Zeus or Propel Endeavour? They're two completely different skateboards. And I always respond with the same thing. Well, do you want to do more off-roading or do you want to do more street? Because they can both, there's a crossover with both boards. But if you do 80% off-roading, then you've got to go the Propel. It just makes sense. But if you do 60, 70% on-roading and you want a little bit of off-roading, then the Zeus makes sense because it's traditional, it's much lighter, cheaper and available. Do you think that Jed will ever ship a board? No, they definitely won't. James Wood, 100%, they will never ship a board. Guarantee it. What, in general opinion, on the Apache board after using it, has your opinion changed after your review? No, definitely not. I really like this thing. Here it is right here. I've tightened the trucks up a little bit and I've put slightly harder bushings on the roadside, which really helped because it was really, really loose, as you saw. But I really like this board. It's a really nice deck shape. The motors are nice. The wheels are great. My opinion has not changed. You seem very educated and honest on eSkate. Thank you for being real. Oh, thank you, mate. I definitely am honest. I wouldn't know about educated. I have seen size 12 shoes, and the Beast Viper is fine for me. I ride with heel and toe. Yeah, I mean, I actually ride my heel off the board. That's how I ride. Depends on 1 foot placement stunts too. Yep. Do you actually believe the talk that Meepo did buy the old boosted stock and turn it into the Meepo belt drive rumor was going around? So Stephen Roberts. So the way it works is, and it's for every brand, including Evolve. So for example, the Tiny Mini and the Tiny Ultra, their decks come from the same factory that make the Evolve decks. Gotta stop saying that word so much. Well, it's good advertising, right? Deckhead Club. So the way it works is there's a factory over there that makes the boosted motors. They make the boosted wheels. They make the boosted everything. So what Meepo did is the Meepo went and bought a whole lot of boosted motors. Someone like Vic at Viril, he went in and got, through his contacts, a whole lot of boosted wheels. So the original RS came with the gray wheels. They are actually boosted wheels, unbranded. The first couple of boards that went out accidentally went out with boosted branding on them because it comes from the exact same factory. So it's not that they actually went to Boosted and bought it. They just went to the factory that makes the parts for that company. And because Boosted went out of business, and being China, it's very hard to get like contracts in place that makes something very, very super exclusive. People can go in and say, well, I want to buy 1,000 boosted motors, and they can put them on. I reckon the only thing they did wrong with the NLS, and I said this in my video, the NLS Pro belt, was they put the Lingy ESC on it. It just let those motors are so good. If they'd put their current ESC on it, the one that's in the V4, wherever it is, the new Fock Lingy, or if they had bit the bullet and put a hobby wing in there, the new hobby wing, would have been a totally different board, like a totally different board. Let me just look at these comments really quickly. Depends on one foot. I read that already. Are you interested in boutique boards? Yeah, definitely interested in boutique boards. I'm happy to honestly film anything. I will film anything and give my honest opinion. I would love to get my hands on the Unknown board from the guys over in the UK, the Average eSkate Review. We've been talking. A little bit hard to get it over here. Deck is a great word. Yeah. Are you not interested in boutique boards? Okay, we've done that. Deck is a great word. Yep. How did you first start in this game of eSkate? Was it a drunken dare to step on? No, not at all. Byron, so I'm quite old, and I grew up watching Back to the Future and hoverboards, and I've been just obsessed. I wasn't a skateboarder before this. I could ride a skateboard, but I wasn't like down at a skate park doing kick flips and stuff. But I one day was on YouTube and I saw this guy, and I was really late to the party. I'll admit this. This is quite funny. I was watching YouTube and I came across some guy called Casey, and I was watching him ride through New York on this electric skateboard, and I was like, "That's cool! Like this guy knows what he's doing." And so I started researching, and I couldn't afford a boosted, so I looked around. I ended up buying the Timo for I think $400. Well, my very first one was an Amazon board. It was like $400, and I broke it after 3 seconds. It had a solid steel enclosure. and the enclosure, I stood on it and the deck bent and the enclosure crumpled. So that was gone. So we literally threw that out. I'll put a picture on my Instagram after this so you can see it. So I bought the Timo and really enjoyed it. Started just making little films. I always enjoyed filming things. And then it just sort of organically turned into this. You're not interested? Okay, done that already. How did you first start? You've done that. Yeah, I'd really like to see you review the Lone Star from LaCroix. Yeah, I can get my hands on that. I've seen very mixed opinions. I'm asking for a friend. First time rider hopped on my V4 and was, oh, yeah, that moved. Was like, yo, what's up with this deck? And I looked down and hit it. Big old flippers are hanging on. Yeah, Stuart, it takes a little while to work out how to ride. And it does. You don't just hop on and ride. You can do, especially with the V4. It's kind of like the X-Way Flex. You need to slightly angle your feet. Same with the Ecomobile ET. If you stand like how I would normally stand on a board, your feet actually hit the wheels. The V4, because of those wheel guards, you need to really adjust your feet a little bit and make it work. Never mind, he was size 15. Okay, you're friends with Shaq. He texts me back. I'm surprised you haven't done any Baja boards. Mate, I have, they don't like me. The Baja board, I don't reach out to companies, they reach out to me, which is really amazing position to be in, and it makes me laugh every day. I have reached out to Baja twice, maybe 3 times, and they ignored my first 2, and the third one they just said no thanks. So I don't know what I did wrong. I've never talked about them. I think their boards look amazing. I would love to try their A-Tracks, but they just don't like me. Your friend just got right on. Have you? I have had a skateboard since I was 8, and I've wanted an electric one for years. It felt so good to actually get one. Yeah, 100%, man. When you get that first board, it does not matter. It does not matter how cheap or how crap or how slow it is. It feels like you're in the future. Casey Neistat, I don't know how you spell his name. Yeah, exactly. Casey Neistat, that's the guy. Casey sparked my interest in e-skate as well from Zach. Yep. Yeah, he was a pioneer for e-skate and Super 73. Pioneer, I think, is a loose term. I think he was a very good advertiser. Like, I can only imagine if I hope he made money from Boosted and that, because yeah, he was a very, very good advertisement for those guys. Pioneer, I think there was people doing a bit before him, but he was the one who really put it into people's vision and peripheral sort of way of life. Yeah, he was a pioneer. Did you ever do a Black Carve 2 review? Thoughts? No, I didn't, mate. They kept on asking me if I'd like to do it, and I was like, yeah, sure, send it over. And then like 2 months would pass, and then 3 months, and then then I reach out saying, hey, do you still want to do it? I'm like, yeah, I told you I want to do it. Then like another month would pass, and then they just, I don't know, it was too hard. Like, it was too hard for them to actually get the board to me. They finally, after like 6 months, said, oh, we've got one in Australia we can send you. It's like an extra pair. And I said, don't worry. It's just like, my review starts from the moment they say they want to send the board. And if you can't get a board to me in 3 weeks, then that's already a massive X on my list. Just being honest. Are you still a fan of the Baumotor Flash? Yes, I am. We just spoke about it. Someone asked if they'd buy it. I will not sell the Baumotor Flash. I love that board. That's so odd. I have a Pantera, and their customer service has always been top tier. Hate to hear that. Oh, I'm not knocking their customer service. I know their customer service is great, and I didn't reach out saying, can you give me a free board? I reached out and I said, hey guys, I'm based in Brisbane. You guys are based in Melbourne. Is there any way I can get my hands on a board for a week to film? I don't want to keep it. I just want to borrow one, and they just weren't interested. So anyway, you know what? It's probably going to some person in a live chat. It's probably not going to the owner or one of the owners. So, but I tried. My first time seeing an e-skate was also Casey. Yeah. Evolve Hayden, any more words you can say on the board or anything else you haven't said already? Also, any overheating? Well, which one? Hayden. I don't have the Hayden. That was never part of the deal. And I think if they did give me one, they would have asked for it back after I publicly shared the information around the whole patent issue. As I said, I've already said Hamza. I'm terrible with names. I don't talk about them on the channel anymore. They can find other people to promote their boards. I don't condone what they did for the community. Guys, any other questions? So we've done the shred light video recently. We've done our 2 winners. I can see they've both emailed me, which is awesome. Yes, we've got all. Any other questions, guys? It's 11:54. Let's go for a full hour. It hasn't cut out, which is amazing. This is where I'm going to set up every time now, because obviously has good juju going on. We've got 42 people in the chat. We've got 27 thumbs up. That's a bit light. Can you guys give it a thumbs up for me if you haven't already? I'd like to see that at least 30. That would be nice. Any more collaborations with Andrew? No. I live in Brisbane now, Greg. So Andrew and I lived quite close to each other when we were in Sydney. But I moved here. I moved to Brisbane 5 months ago, where Eastgate's legal, and summer's a bit more summery. Any helmet mount lights you can recommend? Yeah, definitely the SL1000. I don't have it. It's upstairs. The Shredlight SL100. It's so good because it goes on. You can put it on there, and you can click off, and you can put it on your push bike. Take it off your push bike, and you put it onto your one wheel. SL1000 for sure, 100%. It's the only one I'll recommend. And I'm not an affiliate. It's just a really good light. Thought about having a custom built by a builder for yourself, and tell you I built it myself, mate. I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit when it comes to actually like electronics and stuff. I would actually build one myself. I'd get the battery made by someone like Nick here in Queensland. Nick Potts. He's a very very good quality board builder. I'd get him to do the battery. Will you be doing any EUC reviews? Yes, mate. Hate mail. I've got the V12 coming very soon. The InMotion V12. I think it arrives next week into Australia. And then I'm actually doing a deal with a local retailer to basically become their official reviewer for EUC. So we'll get the V11. We'll get the 20, whatever it's called. The new Kingsong S20, I think it's called. We're going to have a few coming, which is going to be really cool. Scariest moment Eastgate for you personally? Just falling off, mate. I had that fall on the actually no, scariest moment, absolute scariest moment. It was actually in Brisbane, and I was on a board that I shouldn't have been on, and I was going down probably one of the steepest hills in Brisbane. Like, I'm talking ridiculous. And the board just let go. And it took off, and I took off, and I saw my life go before my eyes. It was horribly scary. It was my own fault. I just didn't even think. The board was fully charged. I just started going down this massive steep hill. Let me see. What's up, Scott? Hey, David. How are you, buddy? Have I done any group rides? I haven't done any group rides with the Brisbane guys yet. I feel really bad. They're quite often in Gold Coast, and it's about an hour's drive from me, and they always go really late. In Sydney, I was lucky. It was like 10 minutes from my house. The next Brisbane ride I want to go, because there's people in the group who I talk to all the time, like Aaron and I'm going to forget all their names now. But we need to do it. I need to get out there with the Brisbane guys because they seem like a really cool group of people. Let's wrap it up really quickly. You should check out the B1 Hercules board. I have the board, and it seems promising company. Yeah, looks all right. I don't like the fact that they are using the same deck as Eovan. Eovan made that deck, so a little bit of not copyright, but copycat going on there. Eastgate laws on Melbourne and Sydney suck. Yep, can't ride anything over 200 watts. Do you know much about the subject? Yeah, Pat, it's a bit of a bugger, and they're cracking down on it as well. Pretty lucky to have this here in Brisbane. You're still restricted, so we can do 25 kilometers an hour max, 12 kilometers in built-up areas. In Brisbane, if you're in residential area and there's no centre line on the road, you can go on the street, you can use bike paths. It really is. We're very, very lucky. You know, like I have cops pull up next to me and say "cool board," which is incredible. You know, in Sydney, you'd be crapping yourself and pretending to be kicking it, you know, hiding the remote. How long did it take you to learn EUC? Greg, watch my video, mate. You'll see it. It was I was very, very lucky. If you go back through like 6 months ago, you'll see it. I'll send you the link. I was one of the lucky few. I went to a big open space, and I literally got it in about got it where I could hop on and just go in a straight line after 1 minute. Everyone should have an EUC. Yeah, I actually agree. EUCs are very good fun. I don't know when they'll change. There's a lot of work happening with governments, Pat. There's a lot of work happening with the councils and so on. The guy in New South Wales has just resigned, their transport minister. He was a bit of a knob. He didn't care about it, and he openly said, I don't have time to worry about it, which is really annoying. When will the Davies boards come to the market? Well, I did get asked by a big brand if I'd like to collaborate with them and actually start my own brand. So they would provide obviously the shipping and the boards and everything, and I would work with them and actually design it, and it would have my name on it. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. I don't want to go down the avenue of Fabian, and sort of not and give this up, because I love being unbiased and not being tied to one brand. I think if I brought my own board out, could I still do this? Could I still sit in front of you and say, my board's the best because I've designed it, and I know it's got the biggest motors, and I'm using the best cells available in China. I would love to do it, but I don't know. Scariest moment, one or twice on a very lingy based board, had the classic going downhill and completely full battery moment. Yep, horrible. I ran into a pack of 6 raccoons at night. You old e-skater. Did they roll you for your wallet? What is your all-time top speed record? At the moment, 57, Stuart, 57 kilometers per hour. But I still need to, now that I've got my full face helmet, I'm going to take the Zeus out. I'm going to take the Zeus out probably this weekend, and we will go for 60. I think we'll get 60 on the Zeus, 60 kilometers per hour, that is. I've heard great things about the Gotway. Yeah, man, 100%. The Gotway stuff's really nice. I am an InMotion fan, though. I'll tell you that straight away. I'm a big InMotion fan. I just like their boards. I think InMotion is like the Apple of EUC. Like they refine them to the point, and they don't let them go as fast as they can because they want to be as safe as possible, but also have lots of fun. But I just like the way it's for me, InMotion is just the whole package. Well, I had the cops talk to me about the boards in Melbourne. Yep. Yo Davies board would be absolutely sick. Yeah, thank you. What would your all-time? You stop typing there. Why aren't there any superior mini boards out? Everyone seems to only focus on long boards with sad cruiser decks. The Mini X is still the best in my opinion, and it's outdated. Skate everything, mate. There's a few starting to come. I mentioned a couple of times already. I really like this one. This is the one I ride the most. I still haven't got any scratches on it. I'm baby in the tail until the puck arrives. But this thing is the closest to the Mini X that I've felt. And they openly say that they have been inspired by it because the guys at Tiny love the Mini X so much. This is really cool. I really like this board. Hobbywing motors, Hobbywing-esque. Oh, big battery. It's like 8.3 or 8.7 amp hours, watt hours. I can't remember. But it's a really nice board. I take the cake for scariest moment. On the second day, I got hit by a truck and almost died. Yeah, okay, you win. Crikey. Quick Smith, what's your favorite board for carving? My favorite board for carving would be between the Boost, the Beast Apache and the Bound Motor. This one over here, the Bound Motor Flash. This is carvier, but this one you can go a little bit faster on and still be stable. Danny Black, yeah, we're still rocking, mate. We haven't cut out, which is incredible. Jordan, hey Jordan, what's up, mate? Guys, right, we've got 36 watching, we've got 37 thumbs up. We've got the 2 winners, so that's really awesome. Love your videos. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. What else do we want to talk about? Anything else, guys? Or do we want to call it quits? We've been 1 hour and 3 minutes. I think it's been pretty good. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. As I mentioned, we've got some amazing boards coming up. We've got some cool tech coming up. I've got some really cool headphones that I'm going to be filming, which I actually got for e-skating because they have transparency mode, like the Apple AirPod Pros, but they're like 1/3 the price. The battery lasts longer and so on. Still rocking. I'm looking at the Tiny Mini. It looks so good. Yeah, mate, it's a really nice board. And again, this is one of these companies, right? The guy who owns it, Aiden, just talking about the Mini. As soon as I got the board, I opened it up and I messaged him straight away. I said, "Board's here, looks great." I said, I think you're missing an opportunity with the tail puck to protect it. And he was like, "Can you show me what you mean?" I showed him a picture. And he came back, he said, "Oh, that's easy. I'll get them made." So he's gone to the factory. He's getting tail pucks made, which I thought that's cool. He's going to add them on later on the track. And then last week I was talking about it. And he said, "Oh, by the way, just so you know, everyone who's ordered a Mini, I'm going to send them out free of charge a tail puck." Because he didn't even think of it, but because he didn't and he thinks it needs it, he's going to send them out free of charge to every single person who's bought a Mini board. He's going to send them out a tail puck with a mounting kit free of charge. That's how cool this company is. How's the merch sales going? My hat should be coming in soon. Yeah, merch is almost gone, guys. Honestly, the t-shirts have literally maybe 4 or 5 left. There's not much left. I can't log on now because I'm too scared to do something with the internet. It's a good stream. You're good to end it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Scott. If you like ENC earbuds, you should check out Sony. Yeah, they're really expensive though. These ones I'm going to show you are like $50, I think, from memory. But they are so nice. Like one of the guys on the channel has actually recommended them. Danny Black, he's a member. He's got them, and they are so nice. They are really, really nice earbuds. So we're going to get that. All right, guys. 39 people watching. Wong, I think it was a perfect live. Time to call it, Scott. Aloha and mahalo, mate. Oh, Hawaii. I miss Hawaii. All right, guys. So let's end it there. 1 minute left. Any questions, any comments before I end it? Otherwise, we will wrap it up and we will do this one again. Really enjoyed the Q&As, mate. I love doing the Q&As. It's so much easier. I don't have to edit anything. There's Danny confirming the headphones are really good. The ones I'm going to show you. $50. Sheesh. Yeah. Really, really nice. Devon, mate, you've missed it, mate. We've been going for an hour. We've got the 2 winners. We had to draw quite a few people to get somebody who was in the chat. Have you tried the bone? Have you tried the bone technology? Are you talking about the bones, as in the red, as in the bones red, the bearings? The red, as in the bones red, the bearings? If you are, then yes, I love the bones reds, but I have recently gone, I now love the Zallis bearings with the built-in spacers and built-in speed rings. I'm going to ride my board from Boston to San Diego in 18 months if my wife doesn't stop me. Wow. Keep me updated on that. If you're going to do something like that, then we will talk and we'll be able to do something together. That'll be really cool. Even if I can get you like a deal on batteries or boards, or I'll send you some merch for you to wear. If you're going to do that, we'll work it out. No bone conduction. Oh, the bone conduction. Yeah, they're good. The bone conduction headphones are good, but you lose a lot of the clarity. I think personally, I've tried them. I was actually in the shop yesterday with again Danny Black, who's in the chat. We tried on the Ray-Ban Stories, and the Ray-Ban Stories, stupidly enough, they only have demos, so you can't even hear how they sound. But then we tried on the Bose sunglasses, and those things are amazing. Like for $199, it's not bone, it's just micro speakers. We've got Nobleman. Nobleman in the chat. Nobleman, if it's Joey, I hope it is Joey. We've just finished. We've done the live draw. We had to go through a few people. We've got the winner. We've announced that. We've shown this beautiful helmet, which I've just told everybody is one of the very few helmets that actually fit my head. So you guys are doing a great job with the XXL. We talked about the sizes. We talked about the visors and the drop-down sun visor, which is awesome. Yeah, they're talking about the bone induction earbuds. I don't like them. You don't get the same highs and treble and mids. It's just not the same. All right, guys, let's end it. We've been talking for an hour and 8 minutes. 37 people watching. We've got 38 thumbs up, which I really appreciate, guys. Comment on the video. Comment. Just remember, before I wrap up, just remember with my videos, I take my inspiration from you guys. So if ever you want to see something different, just comment it. You know, put it in the video. Say, hey Scott, would love to have more ride footage without music, or would like to have more just ride footage without you talking about the board. You know, tell me what you want. That's how we're going to grow this channel together. So just remember, I do read every single comment. I respond to every single comment. So be part of the channel. Be part of the Deckhead Club. That's DECK for people listening who don't know what I'm talking about. If you are interested in a t-shirt, jump on. As I said, we don't have many left. I'm just looking right now. We've had 2 more sell, so there's probably 3 t-shirts left. That's this year. We're going to do another one next year. But I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait for the next video. We'll have some Eastgate stuff coming soon. Have you got your Apple 7 watch yet? No, I slept in, mate. I was supposed to go in this morning and get it. I've decided on the dark green flash. I've decided on the dark green Apple 7 watch. We slept in, so I didn't go and get it when they opened. So I'll probably go after this, get a haircut and get the Apple Watch. And that'll be a video as well, because I want to do a comparison from the Apple Watch 1 to show you how far they've come. But anyway, guys, let's end it there. 36 people watching, 43 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Guys, as always, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you on the next video. Yo.